Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the ZX Spectrum. It's Halloween at the time this is going live, so hopefully this one doesn't scare you too much. Yes, it's Haunted Hedges. Oh my goodness. You're going to need a change of underpants for this one. It was published by Micromega in 1983, and it's, I'm going to ruin it a bit now. It's a bit of a Pacman clone. Yes, Pacman from the arcades by NAMCO from 1980. You're chased round a maze by ghosts. Yeah, that sounds quite original. So it's Haunted and it's Hedges, but this one is 3D. Here go the ghosts. Now, instead of a Pacman character, you're controlling this Stickman. Yes, I am a big fan of Stickmen, and instead of power pills, you collect that pickaxe thing. And we all know nothing kills ghosts as much as a pickaxe. It doesn't go right through them or anything. It just connects with them and they're dead. Yes, so that's pretty much it. Every time we complete a maze, if indeed we do, it will go on to the next stage, which is quite a similar looking maze, but working a little bit quicker. You can set the speed of the ghost at the start. I'm not doing too badly here. Anyway, so are you scared yet? Is this the most scariest thing you've seen of Halloween? I think the answer to that one is, let's just pretend and say yes. Now, this maze has got a walk gate from one side to the other, which I've already used at least once. And as terms of Pacman clones go, this is a pretty good one. I do like the 3D effect, but I don't think it's one I would have gone back to a lot of times because essentially it is Pacman. But it is quite accomplished. There's 4 different ghosts, all different colours, and they will corner you if you're not overly clever, which I am here. So it's 8-bit glory. I'm not sure what else this come out on. Yes, I do know. It came out on the Amstrad CPC. Haven't seen it on that, so I don't know what it's like, but I'm sure it must play very, very similar. So Haunted Hedges, a Halloween theme, but really it's ghosts again, so the same as any other Pacman clone, but published by Micromega in 1983. So let's just see how far I can get. The amount of lives I've got left is represented in the top right, which I'm sure you've already clocked, so I've got 2 more lives left. Get all the dots, and then it's on to the next maze, right? I think we're looking good here, folks. Oh, hello, yeah. There we go, we should be there, boomer. So that's that maze done. The music is, well, there isn't music, is there? The sound is as you would expect it. Let's get that ice pick. There goes. All the ghosts go white for a short space of time, and you can actually eat them or kill them with your axe in that time period. Not too much more I can say about it really, but it moves okay. The controls are quite responsive. I do like the design of it, and if you're looking for a Pacman clone, this is one of the better ones. I've had a look at quite a few Pacman clones now. I'd probably have this in my top, well, might be even in my top 3 actually. Pacman, the actual game, has been converted properly, well, officially I should say, by Atari Soft round about a similar time. Right, so, but if you're into Stickmen like me, this is a good rework. Now, it's not just this system I've looked at Pacman clones on. One of my favourite ones is on the Atari 2600. It's Alien, check that one out if you haven't already, where instead of ghosts going around the maze, there are, well, aliens. And instead of a stickman, you control, well, a stickman with a flamethrower. Hooray! Did you have this one back in the day? I bet you didn't. But if you did, let me know. How far did you get? You can set the ghost to go incredibly slowly. They do tend to get on your tail. See, that one's not leaving me alone. So there's some sort of AI there. And when you get the axe, or the power pill equivalent, they do tend to run off. So there's a little bit of intelligence behind it, which some of the Pacman clones didn't have. So it shows a bit of attention to detail. But Micromega games tend to be pretty good. And for 1983, I think you would have been quite pleased with this one. If you're not into Pacman at all, you probably won't play it at all, but you know, horses for courses. And look at this amazing 3D effect. Woo! It's like living in the future or something crazy. Now, hopefully I don't get any trick-or-treaters tonight. My strategy is pretending that I'm not in with all the lights off. Yeah, I did consider once as a sort of like a trick, but I thought against it because I might get my window smashed, of dipping Brussels sprouts in chocolate and then putting peanuts over it and pretending they're Ferrero Rocher and giving those to the trick-or-treaters, but I thought no, that's probably asking for trouble really. Yeah. I think generally trick-or-treaters are kids, aren't they, going around with their parents, and the doors they knock on are friends of the parents normally. They're not going to be like people my age with guns and knives and stuff saying trick-or-treat in a big gruff Phil Mitchell voice. asking for money rather than just a single Malteser or a chocolate with peanuts on. But you know, you never know. So anyway, either way, I pretend that I'm out just to be on the safe side. I mean, what was the trick anyway? If you don't get a treat, what's the trick they can do that's legal? Burn your house down? No, they can't possibly do that. It's all these things are from America, aren't they, really? When I was a kid, Halloween, you have to dress up as something. We didn't have to, but the traditional scary outfits were skeletons or Frankenstein, stuff like that. Now it seems like you can dress up as anything, even Scooby-Doo, Jimmy Savile or someone out the A-Team. Now see, look, if I hit 1 to 5, I can change the intelligence of the ghosts, but we'll keep them on average. We don't want them being super clever, because if they become self-aware, they might get out of the computer system, take over the world, and it'd be the end of planet Earth. So I'm thinking ahead. I'm trying to think ahead, so we got all bases covered. I'm thinking of the world's safety as well. It's not a very memorable game, this one. If you said to anyone nowadays on the street, what's your favourite 10 8-bit games, it's unlikely that they're going to mention Haunted Hedges. Yeah, it's just one of those. A bit like Oh Mummy, I suppose, in that sort of style and quality. Right, here we go. We're always going. Hooray again. This stickman is going to end in doom. Ghosts gradually getting quicker and quicker and quicker, but try and play the ghosts off. You don't want to get cornered with one going one side, one going the other side, because then that's pretty much good night Pacman. Now, if NAMCO wanted to sue everyone that made a Pacman clone, I think it would take them to the end of the century, and how much money they would make, I do not know. But this is back in the era where you could get away with these sorts of things without getting hit by a lawsuit straight away. Nowadays, it isn't possible. It was a time where people were designing games in their bedroom, kids normally, and send them off to publishers, and they'd either rework them or publish them as is. Most famously, to speak English for a second, Matt Smith with Manic Miner, and then Jet Set Willy. Great times, great times. To my knowledge, no one's done a PS4 game written in their bedroom, but I might be wrong. It takes way too long. Was Red Dead Redemption 2 written by one person in their bedroom? I doubt it. Right, bib. I'm not doing too badly here, but it's not all about the gameplay, it's about having a laugh, and that's what we're having. Now, this is a departure from the stress of your everyday life, and we're mucking about in some hedges. So if you want to join in, put a comment in the comment section, love to hear from you, creates a bit of activity. And those people that share these videos on social media, helping the channel grow, well, thank you there, it's all for the greater good. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, but we know that's not possible. So let's certainly not with Haunted Hedges, but we can go some of the way, can't we? What are you talking about, Nick? Nick, I do not know. Right, so some of these power pills I think might be infected, and I've been bitten to death by a magenta ghost. Game over. Game overdue. Right, let's just have one last go now. It's quite addictive, this game. If I had it on my phone, I'd probably play it quite a lot. When I first got my phone, and I still own an iPhone 4 by the way, so it's proper retro. I think that's 7 or 8 years old now, still going good. I only use it to make phone calls, so that's good enough for me. And I do like the small screen rather than the large screens of the modern day phones. But anyway, when I first got my phone, I got about just a few games on it, and they've stayed there. Some crappy pool game, Golden Axe, Speedball 2 Evolution is there, and a few racing games, and there is a Pacmania as well, and they just stayed there, and now they're super retro. I haven't got this though, but Haunted Hedges on the phone, that'll be pretty good. So they're hedges and they're haunted. Reminds me of that hedge maze really at Hampton Court. I don't know if that's supposed to be haunted by Anne Boleyn or Henry VIII, but Henry VIII was so fat he'd probably get stuck in one of these corridor things, so probably not too difficult to outrun him. But as we know, as long as you've got an ice pick or something, you can smack them over the head and then they're doomed. Right, there we go. Beep, 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 beep. Right, a bit of fruit there. Well, it's supposed to be fruit. I don't know what it is this time round. Yep, so 2 on my tail, cyan and yellow. Can't seem to shake them off. Oh, I did shake them off. So, I often have a tactic on this one, clearing areas individually. We didn't bother there. Ooh. Check out the lives in the top right. 2 lives left. Will we do it? Place your bets now. Up we go. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning. Beep, 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 beep. Right, okay, so just a few left. Oh, yellow, I didn't want you going that way. Oh, no. One life left, but I'm quite close to them. I think I should do that. Go up, good. And we start again. So it doesn't feel like I'm progressing anywhere with this. The maze is the same colour each time. It's just that they get a bit quicker. A bit like, I suppose, Monster Muncher, I guess, in that sort of respect. But this is more refined than Monster Muncher. The maze is bigger because the graphics are slightly bigger. They've taken the Pacman idea, at least they've changed the Pacman creature to a stickman, so they've done the bare minimum. Instead of ghosts, they should have had bears or something to make sense with the ice pick thing you're carrying, but there we go. That's just a minor grudge. It does what it says on the tin, it works quite well. Not a blockbuster, but okay. Not sure whether to come with in the top 6 when I actually do it this time round. The dynamic of the channel changed slightly since I've had to go back to work, boo hiss. But there we go, that's just the way things work, but the channel goes on. Pew! Right, this will be my last goal, you'll be pleased to hear. As it's Halloween, time that this is going live of course, we will try and put another more spookier game in as well. So we won't normally be doing 2 videos a day now, but today's an exception because it's Halloween. Hooray! Now I'm going to leave you guessing now what you think it is, but you won't have to wait very long. Game over. I think we'll leave that there. We exhausted what we can get out of this one. So it's an okay game, but not spectacular. As terms of Pacman clones go, it does what it says. So hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Haunted Hedges on the ZxSpectrum 48K, published by Micromega in 1983. Got any comments about this game or similar games, then please put them below. You're always more than welcome. And until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.